Evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Mike Thompson.
I'm Lisa Klein. When it comes to federal standards, 2 area high schools aren't making the grade.
And the school district says this is the first time that's happened for these schools. News Channel 8's Cynthia Schweigert is here to tell us how they're planning to step up their efforts. Cynthia?
Well, Mike and Lisa, both Logan and Central high schools aren't up to par in some areas, according to the No Child Left Behind law. And if they don't make progress in the coming years, they could eventually lose some federal funding. But the school district says they're working hard to make sure it doesn't come to that. School may be out for the summer, but plans to make changes for the 2010-2011 school year are already underway.
We've got to do some business differently.
New results required by the No Child Left Behind law show Central High School missed the federal graduation rate standard by 1% and had their lowest graduation rate ever in 2009.
Ultimately, we're supposed to try to meet the needs of every student. Now, it can't be done, but we'd like to see more kids graduate from Central.
Principal Thomas Barth says one reason they missed the target is more students than usual were leaving the high school and receiving their HSCD. Those students don't count towards the school's numbers.
We've got to look at some of our alternative programs. We've got to see if they're really meeting the needs that we thought they were meeting, and we've got to change some things.
Across town, Logan High School also had problems. Their special needs students didn't achieve high enough scores on math or science tests.
They perform as a population group statewide significantly lower than what your target is. So we're looking at what we can do to maximize student achievement.
The school district is hoping that with a few improvements, Central and Logan will be back to achieving a perfect score on the Department of Instruction's annual review. Now, if Central and Logan end up having the same problems next year, they'll be considered a sci-fi school, which means a school identified for improvement. Obviously not a title any school wants to carry.
Yeah, and what happens when they do carry that title?
Well, every parent from that school would be notified, and as well, those students or their parents could choose to send their kids to a different school, and the school district would have to provide transportation to the school in that district.
And then is there a point where federal funding is ever affected through this?
It does take a while. The school district said about 5 to 6 years on, if no changes are being made and the problems continue to persist, the government could pull some federal dollars from them.
All right, thank you.
The school district says they are confident they have the resources to make the necessary improvements.